Is United Kingdom actually a third country? Is it actually a country that has lots of people who are depressed? Hello guys, thank you once again for joining me. I will be speaking on this, and I hope that we will learn together and see how we can improve our life together. By God's grace, I have been here for a year plus, and this is a statement that I have read online. I have even seen people say it, that this country can be depressing, it's a third country, and other negative things about the country. First and foremost, I believe that sadness, depression, they are more internal than external, in the sense that we are the one that allows ourselves to either be sad or depressed, not really because the country is depressed. By the way, the country can't function without people in it. So to say that the country is a depressed country or is a sad country, that means the people in it has contributed to that statement. And from what I'm saying now, I can tell you that it's not about the country, it's about the people who live here. I have been here for you, and I have seen people who do not communicate. There is no conversation. Like, people are so fast in this country. When I mean fast, people are extremely fast. People just walk. Most times they walk as if they are being pursued. But I have seen things that gives me joy. I have seen things that give me joy on a regular basis. So I can't really say that the country is depressed or not, because I have seen things that has given me the boldness to say that UK is not a depressed country. UK is not a sad country. It is sad because you allowed yourself to be sad. It is depressed because you allowed yourself to be depressed. And one of the reasons why you experience this is because you tend to get validation from what people outside there are saying. You tend to come to conclusion not because of yourself, but because of what people outside there are saying. I came into this country January 23rd last year, and I've been here for over a year, just like I said before. I came here alone. I came here to study, and I can tell you, I came here totally without knowledge of what the country is all about. But guess what? The very day I arrived this country was the day I met a lady who I call my British angel, and that's the first video I did on this my channel. So the driver drove me from Hall Interchange to my apartment, but he drove me to a wrong address and he left. So I was stranded in the middle of nowhere with my two heavy bag and my backpack. What do I do next? I saw a few passerby. I tried to engage them, but they were very busy. Like I said, people are very busy here. They are in a haste. But guess what? I saw a little baby playing in her apartment. I believe maybe her dad's or mom's apartment, and I was waving to see if she could see me. But luckily for me, the mom came into the sitting room and she saw me. The lady came out and I communicated with her. I told her I can't see my own address. My address is number 9, but there is no 9 around that environment. She came out, we looked together. She now asked me a question. Do you mind coming in? I was already feeling cold. Remember, I came here alone. I have never felt this level of cold before. I moved into her apartment. She offered me water. She even wanted to offer me food, though I asked that. I told her I'm okay, because it's as if I was asking too much. But for her to ask me water had already told me the kind of person she is. She is an angel, just like I have described her. To open her door to a stranger, to open her door to a total stranger, not just a stranger, but a black guy. Recently, in every dimension, from the football world and the rest of them, it has been black, white, racism, and the rest of them. But this lady opened the door not just to a white guy, but a black guy. with his too heavy bag. And there is no way I can tell you that this country is depressed or this country is bad or this country hates blacks when the very first encounter I had with somebody in this country was with a white lady, a British lady, and she welcomed me into her apartment. She had her little baby girl with her pet. I was not playing with the dog. The dog was running all over me, and the little baby was asking me questions. And this was the first conversation I had with someone for long. Let me say about 10 to 15 minutes before she helped me to book a new taxi. And she even asked me if I have money for the taxi. I said yes. And I was asking myself, assuming I said no, this woman might even pay for me. So this woman does not have sadness written over her. You know, it's very easy to know when you are sad. When you are sad, you tend to lock up yourself. She opened herself. She had conversation with someone. So before we say that the UK is a sad country or a depressed country, have you tried having conversation? Unfortunately, like I said before, almost everybody is in a haste here, and that's where the problem is. I have worked in different places in the UK. I have worked as a steward. I have worked in a construction company. Now, see what happened in one of the days I worked in a construction company. So I went to one of our sites and they said I should go to the next site, the other site. I arrived there, I met the manager and I told him where will I be working today. He took me to a new department. He introduced me to the two men I'm working with. One is Peter, I can't remember the other guy's name. And the reason why I remembered Peter's name was because Peter was everything beautiful. Peter was 58 years when I met him. Peter engaged me in communication. I laughed almost all through the time we worked together. He left early, around 12 o'clock, and I felt bad. Peter offered me a drink, a protein drink. Peter shared with me his life experience. Peter is a British. Peter said he doesn't know why people can't just love people. He doesn't know why people can't just take care of people. He told me how I have been treated here. I said good. Though I've made the good, I've made the bad. He was like, I don't know why people can't just be good. So what I'm saying in essence is this. Depression, sadness is internal. And where am I getting with this story? Where I'm getting with this story is this. Try as much as possible not to internalize depression or sadness in you. Because when you do that, you will not have the energy to live your life again. And if you're a student coming into this country, and when you allow this to affect you, studying will become a problem. Socializing with your classmates will become a problem. Even working and trying to communicate with your colleagues at work will become a problem. Guess what? Peter told me something that nobody have ever said to me all through my life. He said he wants to adopt me. I'm not making up a story. I'm not trying to make you stay tuned to this channel. I don't do that here. When I was working with Peter, I was helping Peter. Peter is older than me, so I was helping him. I was making sure that he had little to do. I believe I have better energy because I'm younger. And Peter said I'm a good person, and this is the kind of person that he would love to adopt. That was the impression Peter gave me. And Peter said to me, if I see him anywhere, what will I do? I said, I'll rush you and I'll hug you. Peter started laughing. The next day I met Peter, I rushed him and we interacted again. So Peter had love in himself, and that's the reason why it was very easy for him to give out love. So what I'm saying in essence is this. The world is not going to be better when we refuse to be better. The world on its own cannot exist. UK on its own cannot exist. It's all about our effort in this country. Currently, it's about election. People are using immigration to do campaign and all these things. All they are saying is understandable. But for you, what are you saying? If the rules change to what you want, will you still find peace inside of you? Immigration policy, the politicians will never give you peace. You are the one that gives yourself peace. Why? Because you cannot have it all. In the other video I made last week, I said we are all in a haste to have this, to have this. We complain about what we don't have. We don't even try to thank God for what we have. And when we lack contentment in our life, we have automatically lost peace. And when there is no peace, sadness takes over. And when there is no sadness, depression, and before you know it, suicidal thoughts takes over. So if you are a foreigner coming into this country, especially if you're a student, try as much as possible to have internal peace. And you do that by having communication with people that you love. That's the reason why you must not shut people away, especially your friends at home. And if I've been in this country, try to have an open mind. I have gone to the home museum. I love babies because I have been in the children department all my life. I have taught children in the church. I also teach children also in Nigeria. So I went to a museum with two of my friends, Tim and John, and while we were moving around taking pictures, behold, I saw one little baby girl. I love children a lot. Immediately I saw her, the joy that I always have whenever I see children immediately manifested. I just called her and we started laughing together. We started playing. Guess what? Her guardians, two young ladies, they were standing together. They were looking at us. I brought the young girl towards me, and I saw she was holding a paper. So I was just doing as if I was still telling her what I was reading, what was written on the paper, and we were laughing. When I was done, I said bye bye. She waved bye bye to me. I looked at her guardians. They were smiling. I have love inside of me. And that's the reason it was easy for me to give out love. So before you start complaining about whether UK is depressed, sad, what are you doing? Before you start complaining about that people are racist or whatever the case might be, what are you doing? And before you start complaining about immigrants, what is in the content of your heart? Of course, we have bad people everywhere. And people will remain good and people will remain bad. But if we can do our part, then we have a lot to do wherever we stay. So in essence, sadness, depression, they are external. It only becomes internal when we look for validation from the world, when we look for conformity from the world. But when we internalize peace in our life, love in our life, irrespective of what the society will throw at us, we can survive. And one thing is this: all of us will leave this world one day. The little time we have to spend on earth, we have to make good use of it. And one of the things we must do is to love. We need to be loved. We need to love. We need to love one another, irrespective of where we are coming from. Show that love. I have walked on the street one day and I met this tall British guy. Man, he stopped me on the road. What did he do? He just wanted us to measure our height together. I am 6'4". When we measured, he shouted because I was tall. I laughed. So I have lovely experiences in my workplace. We laugh together. The construction company I was talking to you about, I was the only black guy before new black guys started working there. We had time together, we interacted, we communicated together, we laughed. And one of the reasons we complain all about this is because we don't have a social life. We have nobody to talk to. On Facebook, I saw that there was a group on Facebook about make friends in the UK. When I was reading some of the content, I was like, wow, so these guys don't really have social life or what? Everybody's looking for a friend. Everybody's looking for friends. Why can't you be the friend that people are looking for? Must we always be negative? Must we always have one thing negative to say? Must we always fight each other? Can't we love? Can't we be kind to each other? The reason why we have people stealing from each other, people raping, I'm reading news recently about people raping people. I get angry with myself because why will you do that if you have love in you? The reason why we fight is because we don't have love. The reason why we struggle to, the reason why there is chaos in this world today is because we don't have love. If we have laws, if we have love in ourselves, we obey the laws of the land. It's a privilege I'm in the UK. So why will I abuse it? What I will do is I have to carry the love I have and I will express it in this environment. Currently, I'm looking to join a community where I can volunteer because I want to exercise my love where I am. I love Hull a lot because the people here, I don't know for other places. I've not gone to any other city since I've been in this country. They are lovely, they are friendly. So I can say that UK is not really depressed. UK is not sad. The problem is that communication don't exist as much as it should. There is no genuine conversation. People are afraid. People are reading news and they are allowing what they are reading to influence the way they are living. So don't allow the external influence your internal life. Don't allow the love you have in you to die because of the hate that is being planted outside there. Don't allow the kindness in you to die because of the hate that is being planted outside there. Mind you, some of these things you read online, they are all campaign strategies. They are all strategies to get you, to manipulate you into doing things that they want. Ask yourself a question, especially if you're a Christian. The life I am living, is it a Christ-like life? Christ loved, he was kind, he was caring. Are you caring? Are you loving? Are you kind? If you are all this, there is no way you will still say that the UK is a depressed place or a sad place. Even if you are saying that, it means that you have a work to do. Start from your lodge or where you live, your apartment. Let the love you have be expressed. If you see people who are looking for a job, share job opportunities with them. If you see people who are looking for one thing or the other, help them to get that. The woman helped me, a stranger from Nigeria in the UK, allowed me to come into her apartment, gave me water, was ready to give me food, used her Wi-Fi, called the driver, booked a taxi for me. All like that. I owe her a lot. Until I come across her again in this life, I will keep praying for her that God will bless her. God will bless her little baby. And God will bless her family. She is one of the reasons why I will always say that I am blessed in the UK. Mr. Peter, the one I met at my work, is one of the reasons why I will say God will bless this country. Other beautiful experiences, the lovely baby I met and her guidance is one of the reasons why I will say that UK can be a place where you will live and you will have reasons to be happy. All you have to do is do your part, share that love, and you'll be fine. Share that love, and people around you will see that you are good. Depression, sadness, all these negative attitude characteristics, they will become a story because inside of you is love, inside of you is happiness. Make no room for hatred, make no room for sadness, make no room for depression. You deserve to live, and the best way to live is to love. Thank you.